So hello, and I'll say good morning. Last week I made my first farm-related video about something besides stamping, and it was well received, and I think I'm going to start documenting some of our life here on the farm and just sharing some things from other parts of my life that I enjoy, like cooking and whatever else we come up with. But for today's video, I thought what I'm going to do is kind of document a day in the life. It is springtime. We are busy. My husband is in the farm or in the field working ground. He's going to plant later. We have goat tagging this morning for 4-H. We have a child with a golf match today. It's going to be a busy day, which is not unusual. And I thought it would be fun just to kind of document a day in the life. So we'll go through here. We'll have some different clips of what's happening today, and hope you enjoy following along. So the clip I just showed was from on our way to goat tagging. We live really close to Shipshewana, Indiana, Amish country. A lot of people like to come here and visit, and you don't see things like that every day. So thought I would share that. So we made it back from goat tagging. We survived. The craziness of the day is well underway. It's 11 o'clock. Let's see. So to get the goats in the cage, I didn't say this earlier, I literally had to dive on top of one. So I'm laying on the ground with the goat pinned under me, and then had to like slowly work my way up and pick up the goat with me without it running off from. So that was fun. I thought you might enjoy that story. So we got goat tagging under control. On the way back, we picked up our Mother's Day present, because Mother's Day is tomorrow, for the grandmas. We have a play date getting ready to happen here shortly with the girls, because we missed one of the cousins' birthday parties last night. So we're going to do a play date today to make up. What else is happening? Got a call from my husband. He wants the skid loader at the field and our oldest boy to pick up rocks. So we are attempting to figure out how to load up the skid loader on the trailer, get the trailer hooked up, get it strapped down, get it taken to the field for him. I didn't explain earlier, so the way our morning started, my husband got up bright and early to get everything ready for the field today. I got up early to work on Stampin' Up stuff. I had 2 Facebook parties happening this coming week and some other things I needed to get ready. So we did all of that before the kids even woke up. Then we got them up, got ready for goat tagging. Here goes our day. So we're gonna get that skid loader loaded, get the trailer hooked up, get some lunch for the girls, get some lunch to my husband at the field, and I don't know what's going to happen after that. So I'll stop back in again soon. So lunch is made to take to the field. I use my last 2 pieces of bread. Looks like I'll be headed to the grocery later. Headed out to see if we have gotten the skid loader loaded up to take to the field. So I'll be back. I don't know what will be happening. So I don't remember what I said last. Plans usually change, and they can change very quickly. But we got the kids fed their lunch, got my husband's lunch ready to go to the field. Now we're headed with the skid loader. And oh yeah, does anybody have any tips on how to get diesel fuel out of clothing? I have a really stinky shirt soaked in diesel fuel laying on the washing machine right now, and I cannot remember what I do to get that out. I just know never ever wash one piece of clothing with some other clothing when one of them has diesel fuel on it, because if you wash them all together, then they all stink, and then you have to figure out how to get it out of all of them. So I'm going to do some research. Maybe later when I come back, I can let you know how to get diesel fuel out of clothes. See you later. Got the skid loader to the field. Now it is time to take this trailer back home. While the farm truck and tank that I'm pulling are not my normal grocery getter, I have a little while until I have to be back at the field with the seed tender, which I will explain in a little while. So it seems like the right time to stop at the grocery since we are out of milk, eggs, and bread. So next time I want to stop and get groceries in the farm truck, can somebody please tell me that it's a bad idea? I ran in thinking I'm going to get quick trip, just grab a few things. Well, with a family of 6, that doesn't happen. I realized, oh, I'm out of this, and oh, I'm out of this. And the next thing you know, my groceries full, my cart. I did make it out for under $100, winning. But then, so I pulled my cart out and I parked the truck and the trailer on the opposite side of the street because there's not a chance in the world you're going to get me to pull this into that little parking lot over there. So then I had to decide whether to push my cart across the street and unload all my groceries or make 4 trips to and from my cart over there on the other side of the street to unload them in the truck here. So that's what I chose to do. All right, we're headed home, ready for some more fun in this day of the life of whatever we do here. FYI, from now on, I am going to fondly refer to this truck as the grocery getter. Made it back, got the groceries unloaded. Looks like Save-A-Lot exploded on my kitchen island while I've been gone. I think you can see it there through the door. That sweatshirt I was talking about earlier reeked up basically in the entire house with diesel fuel smell. Children are still fine. So we got the girls accounted for, doing fine, playing happily. Child 3 is still at the golf match. Child 4 is picking up rocks at the field with a skid loader. So we know where all of them are. It's always a good day. Check. We know where our kids are. Let's see. So what am I doing? I was trying to figure out what I'm going to feed people for supper in a couple of hours because that doesn't always just happen like magically. So freezer meals, here we are. Does that look like a meatloaf? Definitely doesn't, but it's going to be one here in a little while. So we have at least a remote plan of what we're going to make for supper. And I'm going to go park that truck I just brought back, that grocery getter, get the next one ready because any minute now I'm probably going to be getting a call from the husband telling me he needs the seed tender at the field. I will explain what the seed tender is later. Next task, I am to take the seed tender to the field. It was pulled into our shop here, so I get to back it out. Backing a trailer. Have you ever done it? If you haven't, you should try it someday. Takes some definite practice. Once you get the hang of it, you got it. It's like riding a bike, but it's like trying to work your brain backwards when you're learning. So I'm definitely going to put this down because I cannot back and record at the same time. So here's the seed tender ready to go to the field. What this is we can fill this with the seed instead of using 50-pound bags, which that's a lot of manual labor to fill a large planter with all the bags, and it takes a lot of time. You hear our buggy going by with the horse. So with the seed tender, you can bring this arm on the front out and move it around to the different boxes, fill them up quickly. So especially when we have weather that, you only have like one nice day and then it rains again, things like this really help to get a lot more work done in a day. And looks like Felipe wants to say hello. Hey, Felipe. Each of our kids got to name a cat last year, and they got some unique names. This is Felipe. We can't leave out Lily. Lily's excited too. She wants to say hello. Remember that goat I said I had to tackle this morning to take to goat tagging at the fair? It's that one in the back. I thought about holding it and saying hello, and so you could say hello to it, but I didn't really want to have to tackle it again to catch it, so you can say hello from a distance. Here we go. Just us and the seed tender on the way to the field. Made it to the field. If you look way out there, you can see my husband planting soybeans right now. He's planting soybean borders for where our seed corn will be. I will talk about that probably a different day. The corn planter is here waiting on its refill of seed, which I just pulled in with the seed tender. If you look way down there, just to the left of that barn with the blue door, you can see the big tractor. My mother-in-law was out in the field earlier working ground. My father-in-law is out working today as well. Over here's our son. I'm gonna go check on him. I'm not sure what's happening with the skid loader, but we're gonna check into that and make sure we don't have some kind of fiasco going on, but that's what's happening at the field right now. So in case you were worried that something bad happened with the skid loader, no worries. He just knocked the trailer off the block, so he was using some problem solving, lifting it up with the bucket. I backed the truck up where it needed to be. We got it hooked up. We're good. We are good. There's that farmer we love coming over. So I'm back. Let's see what's happened since I was here. We took the skid loader home. As soon as I got home, got a message it was time to grab the kids and run. We have a blended family, so we do the whole blended family thing. For those of you who've done that, you get it. It was time to meet my husband's kids' mom, so they could be there for Mother's Day. So we ran and met her. You know, that meatloaf I said I was going to make earlier, there was definitely not any time for that, so I grabbed some Subway for the farmer. I'll keep him off mostly because he'll kick me out if I show him too much. Grabbed him some Subway, met the kid's mom, ran up here to feed him, and we get to do a little riding. So we've got the youngest child here with us, and so I misinformed you earlier. This whole field was going to be soybeans this year. I am often confused, and then I have to catch up after the fact, so that's pretty normal. So we're just riding for a little while he eats. We will head home soon, but it's nice to spend a little time catching up in the tractor, finding out the happenings of the day, figuring out what's going on tomorrow, and yeah, I have a small person entertaining me right in front of me, so give you a little view of the planter back here. So this is the bean planter. We're planting soybeans. And for those of you who are like, soybeans, what in the world do you do with those? I may talk about that another day. You wanna say bye? So we made it home. The small person and I made it home. Farmer Matt is still in the field. He is hoping to finish up that farm tonight. He thinks he may be out. His best guess is that he'll be out until 11 o'clock finishing tonight. It's supposed to rain tonight, so hopefully he can get that farm done and finished up before the rain. So the little person and I got home. We had some supper. Thank heavens for leftovers. I pulled some food out, heated it up. Gonna get her to bed in a few minutes here and clean up. The sink is full of dishes. I have loads of laundry I need to fold. That sweatshirt is still stinking up the house with the diesel fuel. I'm on attempt number 2 trying to figure out how to get that to not smell like diesel fuel. And then I'm probably gonna sit down on the couch with my laptop and do a little work in the hopes that tomorrow on Sunday, Mother's Day, that if it does rain and Matt is not working and I get a few things done tonight, maybe we won't have to do any work tomorrow. So we will go to church in the morning and then hopefully enjoy the day after that, as long as it's wet out, if it rains. So thanks for joining in. As you can tell, probably from this, farming is not a job. It's not a job for anyone, I don't think. It is a lifestyle. People who choose to farm or people who marry into farming do it because they love it and do it because they have a passion for it for the most part. It is a lifestyle. If you have questions about what we do, if you have things that you would like to know about that we do here, let me know. This is completely out of my comfort zone to be sharing about this. This is like not my normal self, but I really feel like it's important to help people learn about farms, learn about your food, learn about what goes on here, and help balance out some of that negativity that you hear in the media. It is just full of negativity about all sorts of things, not just agriculture. So I would love to help show you some things, help talk about some things that maybe you've wondered about or haven't been able to see or talk to someone about what goes on at a farm. So send me some comments. Let me know what you'd like to see. I will probably continue sharing about some of these things. So thanks for joining in this crazy day of a farm life, and We'll see you again next time.